guys, how are you? I hope you're good. So I'm jumping on here. Got a couple of things that I like to talk about. First wanted just to say that this is a beautiful morning here in Devon. Very crisp and cold as well. Definitely been frost last night. But what is so nice about this time of year is to see all the little sprout coming up, all the little sort of first spring flowers, like the snowdrops, for example. That's always such a beautiful and promising sight for me. And also the rhubarbs, I saw them the other day coming up very strong, so really nice sort of images of promise as well. So yeah, I wanted to talk about the energies at the moment. First of all, that I sense that there's a lot of different sort of clashing energies, and also dividing energies in terms of what is happening in the world, and how we all interact with that, and I find it that the sort of different voices there are very strong and very sort of almost extreme, in the sense that it is very hard to listen to the majority of the voices. Basically, there's a lot of drama out there, and I'm trying to find a way that to navigate all this turmoil, all these sort of things that are going on on the media scene as well. And and I came across somebody the other day who mentioned that it's as if people are standing on two different sides of a river, arguing about arguing their case, and say, talking for what they believe in, not being able to even hearing the other person's, the other side's opinions, and and some are building bridges as well, standing on a bridge, trying to hear everything, and trying to make trying to unite people in different ways. And wherever you are in this drama, it is very difficult to navigate, and to actually still feel authentic, still feel that you are following your heart. And what she actually said, I think it was Amanda Ellis, she was saying, instead of really struggling with this, why not be the river? Why not be the water that goes under the river and go with that flow? And that resonated so much with me, because you can have all these opinions, all these arguments and everything, but what really ultimately matters is the energy that is generated through every moment of our lives. And this is where I again feel that we are so important, because we have got the choice as to how to navigate, how to you could say react, but how to be, I would rather say, in every situation. And what is playing out on this sort of in the sort of political sphere, it's also playing out on sort of in the microcosmos of everybody's lives in different ways, and I definitely felt that this image of being the water that goes under the bridge, to choose, to select, to consciously be the water, rather than engaging in a lot of different arguments or viewpoints, especially if the energy of that is not sort of hard based, is going to be the way forward. And because I also believe in the, or not even believe, I know, I would say about the quantum field, that everything is energy, and the quantum field has got this energy that is just carrying all our intent, all that we are there, and just connecting us up in different ways. So being the water is extremely powerful. It is going with the flow, and it is being who you are without having to necessarily say anything, but to hold your, I'd say, sovereignty and authenticity through your heart. And it is going to be very, very effective in terms of projecting an energy that you would like to happen in the world. So that's sort of my first point. The other point, or the other sort of theme I want, that is very much related and is still staying in this sort of river metaphor or image, is this whole, I like to reframe this whole idea that there's something wrong with us and that we need fixing. I much rather like to tap into another image where we are perfect where we are. We are perfect as we are, and we are on our path to further expansion. And this is something we can all, we are all doing. We are doing that all the time. We are expanding our way of being to tap into all the potentialities, all that we are. And this sort of origins of that has sort of been forgotten along the way, and we are getting better and better at finding out who we are, and to actually tap into all that magnificence that we are. So rather than being on this journey or constantly sort of fixing ourselves in many different ways, we are in this river called life, where we are. Some of us are sort of in the same sort of place in this river, in a current that are constantly tumbling over, and we are trying to find our our flow, and we are struggling with different things. Others are in calmer waters within the river, maybe behind some stones where there would be for a little while, and we've all maybe felt that as well. We've all maybe been in such a place where where there's some rest for some time. But one thing that is also quite certain about this is that nothing stays the same. Everything is constantly changing, and we are all in this flow, and it is okay. It's fine. There is nothing wrong with that, but things can be disconcerting sometimes, and it is certainly a challenge to be where the torrents are and to be thrown over rocks, and equally what I think we as human beings starting to really fathom more is that we can't go upstream. We can't control this. We are going with that flow in whichever way we can, and we are also getting better and better at navigate that river, not to be thrown over big stones all the time, or not to stay in stagnant water all the time. We will be sort of going with the flow that suits us more, and but we can't control it in a way that we can actually say, well, I want to go upstream, for example. You can do that, and that is often what happens when we have got a lot of resistance towards something, and we try to hold on to things, and we say, no, I'm not going there, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and I want to plan this journey so that I am not going to have a very bumpy ride. And so what I'm saying here is, can we try and make peace? Is that what this is about? I think it is about making peace with this sort of forever changing river flow that we are in, and trying to enjoy that journey where we can navigate, but we sort of go with that flow. And yes, we will sometimes find ourselves in torrents. We will sometimes find ourselves in calmer waters, but we can't sort of hold on. We can't sort of go back. We can't go upstream, or if we try to do, it is going to be a very, very hard journey, and we are wanting to expand. That's what we want. We want to go places. We want to take to see what's coming next, and that's where we sort of are working in sync with nature. I see ourselves as sort of little particle, and little particles are little fractions of a bigger whole, of not fractions, fractals, and we are all playing our part. And there's nothing wrong. That is nothing wrong. That is just part of life's journey. I think I will. These were the two main points I wanted to make. I'd like to come back another time, talk a little bit more, talk about ways of addressing, this sort of divide that I feel is happening, that will be another video. So have a really good day today, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.